I'm here in Makeni in Sierra Leone. I've had an amazing experience seeing the effect that Street Child, a UK-based charity working in close partnership with so many local interests here in Sierra Leone, to help the children who, through no fault of their own, are on the streets of Makeni, indeed of other places in Sierra Leone. And what's staggering is to see the immediate impact and effect that's so beneficial to the children, and the efforts that are then made to reintegrate them into their families, and at the same time looking at the causes of their vulnerability that has obviously led them to being street children. And that is now focused on the ability of families to have a sufficient income, to not just be having to survive, to find that children are expensive, but actually gives them a hope for the future. And so what I've seen here today is something which I think can be taken way beyond here in Makeni, and we've got to look at the way this example can be then scaled up and taken much further afield, both within Sierra Leone and in many other countries in the developing nations here on the African continent, and also elsewhere in our globe. So I am deeply encouraged. I'm very grateful to have had the opportunity to see for myself. I think it's vital that all of us who care passionately about development as global citizens, where we have a shared responsibility, not only to relieve poverty wherever it is found, but to recognise that whatever the moral case, there is a real interest which is mutual between us and all those who need the assistance, the pump priming, the help to lift them out of the condition in which they find themselves. And by doing that, we will all have a better future. And Street Child is a prime example of a clear focus, a clear initiative which is yielding results, and where the impact will of course transmit to generations to come. And for everyone that is going through in the current cohort, you can be absolutely sure that that will then multiply many times over for the cohorts that come after. And so the example set here is one which I believe has got an enormous potential to be a significant impact on world development as we go forward.